Hey guys, welcome back to third video in the tutorial series Introduction to Kubernetes. In this video, we are going to install Minikube. Minikube is a single node Kubernetes cluster. Minikube is created by Kubernetes community. It's used for development purposes in your local machine. Right, so let's begin with installation. So I'm using Mac. For that, I will be using Homebrew to install Minikube. If you don't have Homebrew install, you can go to brew.sh and run this command, which will install Homebrew to your machine. Once you have Homebrew installed, just go and run the command brew install Minikube, and it will download and install Minikube along with Kube controller or Kubernetes CLI. So it says in my case the CAS was already installed, so I will need to do brew link as well, and the link is created. So if I run Minikube version now, it will print that version 1.8.2 is installed. So let's start the Minikube. The command to do that is Minikube start. It will as a virtual driver, it will download the Docker machine hyperkit, and it will ask you for providing the permission. Okay, now it's starting the ISO file, uh, which is kind of the virtual OS for virtual machine for Minikube, which will have all the component of single node Kubernetes cluster, the ones that we talked about in our previous video, which is API server, etcd, kube controller, uh, and all the other components. Because it's a single node, so it will have everything, all, including the component of node as well. So give it some time, Minikube will get started. If you want to go through the official documentation, you can go to kubernetes.io. Inside documentation, you will see this section, how to install Minikube, and they walk through, depending on the platform you are using, how to install the Minikube. Right, I will be using, I have already done this, but you can do that to make sure that you have your virtualization supported and enabled on your Mac. Then you install Kube controller. If you are using Homebrew, you don't need to install that separately. It's already part of the Homebrew package for Minikube. You can also download that and add it to your command manually. This is about if you want to use some other VM driver. It supports VirtualBox by Oracle, and I believe two or three other drivers as well. Looks like our Minikube is started, so let me just check the status, and everything is running. And when you install Minikube, it even configures your kubectl to point to that cluster. So you can run cluster info command to it was a typo, to see where your kube controller, your Kubernetes command line is pointing to, and you can say it's pointing to a Minikube which is running in my local. Now the Minikube by default comes with the some add-ons. So let's do add-on list to verify which add-ons are enabled. Cool. The add-on for dashboard is already enabled. So let's see how Minikube dashboard looks like. When you run that command, it will open a new page in your Chrome browser automatically, obviously making sure that all the component for the dashboard is already running and healthy inside your Minikube. So it will, if you are running this for the first time, it will take a little while to make sure that all the components are healthy, and then it will open uh, a dashboard in your browser automatically. Great, and our dashboard is up and running. So this is how the Kubernetes dashboard looks like. Yeah, that's it for this video. In the next video, we will learn about pods. So once again, thank you for watching this video. If you have any question, please add your questions in the comments. I will try to answer those. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.